Finally, we're going to go ahead and create the drip campaign itself. All right, so this is going to be building out the steps and tying in the lead scores that we created as dynamic attributes to then find the contacts that are most engaged so you can generate contact lists and call lists from these results of your drip campaign. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to create an automation campaign from scratch. That way you can see every step in the process that I take, and you can emulate that as you go about creating these campaigns. Let's go ahead and go to the marketing setting and go to automation workflows. You may need permissions to see this. If you're on MagHub's professional edition, you have access to the automation workflows. If you don't, reach out. Someone from your account team can help you get that set up from our staff, whether through live chat or through reporting a ticket, or reach out to one of us directly. We'll help you get it going. But the automation workflows here is where I'm going to start. Create a brand new workflow, and I'm going to title this MagHub Monday, April 2020 campaign. Okay, so the type I'm going to select is a drip campaign. I'm going to have this execute every day. Okay, so we're going to say start time, end time. You don't have to put that in there, although if you don't want these emails to be sending, depending on how you do your delays, they won't send at certain times. So you can say, hey, I only want to send this from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's fine. Then I'm going to select a contact list. Okay, so I'm going to say I want MagHub Monday drip campaign April 2020. That's the list we just created. And I'm going to start this not today, but let's start it at the end of the month. Hit save. Okay, so I've created the campaign. Now what? Click into the campaign, which is MagHub Monday, April 2020. Click into the campaign and you're going to get this blank slate. So you get to go ahead and start building out your campaign, or I should say automation, not campaign. But I'm going to go ahead, click the plus button, and I choose what do I want to do. So first step is probably going to be sending the same email to everyone. So we're going to say send mail merge email. Perfect. I'm going to call this drip number 1. And then I choose a template. Now, since you've already created your templates, this is going to be really easy for you. So you say, yep, drip 1. You enjoying your new office space? When do I want it to send? Okay, I want it to send at 9:30 in the morning, and I want it to look like it's coming from me. That's simple. Okay, hit save. First step is done. Now, the next thing that I need to do is create a delay. So I want to wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days before I capture the analytics and decide what to do with the two groups of people. So first up, I'm going to say delay. I'm going to wait 2 days. Hit save. Now, after 2 days, the automation is going to start off where it left. So hit the plus button, and then I'm going to go in and say, I want this to then create an if-then branch. So if someone opened the email, yes, or if they didn't open, no, I want to do two different things. So if they opened, great, I'm going to send them another email. So I hit send email. I choose the name drip number 2. Choose the template. Choose who it's coming from. Same thing as before. Do I want to set a specific time? Mornings seem to work well for these folks because they opened the previous email that you sent them. So maybe you want to try sending at 9 a.m. Just a thought. And hit save. Okay, great. Now, what do we do with people who haven't opened the email? So I actually, if they haven't opened the email, what I'd like to do is I'm going to send them a slightly different message. So I'm going to send them another email, but it's going to be different. We're going to call this template 3. So I'm going to send them this MagHub template here. Now, because they didn't open my email in the morning, maybe I want to try sending this email a little bit later in the day. So let's try 11:30. Again, still want it to look like it's coming from me. Hit save, and we're off to the races. So now this is saying, we started the campaign on Monday, waited 2 days. We're going to send this email on Wednesday. Now we can do if-then branches off of each of these, but again, remember we have to do the delay. So I'm going to put another delay in here. I'm going to say, let's wait 4 days. Same thing with this one. Let's wait another 4 days. delay. There we go. Okay, again, these are kind of arbitrary. I would look at your calendar so you can think like, okay, what historically have been the days that my emails get opened the most, and try to schedule those on certain days. Okay, so we're waiting 4 days each. Then we're going to put another if-then branch in here, and we're going to say if the email was opened, do something. If the email was opened or not opened, do something else. So we're going to say if the email was opened, I want to send a third email. Send a mail merge. Choose a template, right? So this is kind of getting a little bit repetitive here, but you guys get the idea. So this is going to be template 4. It's going to look like it's coming from me. And again, these people love opening emails in the morning, so I'm going to try sending it at 10. Hit save. If they haven't opened this email, then I actually want to send them maybe the same email that I sent over here. Oops, let's do this. Number 3. Okay, so I want to send the same one. You guys kind of following along with what I'm doing? And they opened the first email in the morning, but they didn't open the second email in the morning. So let's send this one in the afternoon, just because we can. Okay, perfect. So now we actually, in the yes branch, we have 1 email, 2 emails, and 3 emails already scheduled out. In the no branch, we only have 2 emails scheduled. So we're going to do if then, oops, let's make sure I'm doing this correctly. So yep, we delayed. Then we're going to put another if then, if they've opened or not. And so notice how this expands the tree. So I'm going to go in here and say, if they opened the second email, then I'm going to send them a third email, number 4. It's going to look like it's coming from me. And they liked opening that second email around noon. So I'm going to send this third email around noon as well. Okay, and if they didn't open it, I'm going to try maybe a Hail Mary email. They haven't opened any of my emails so far. So they didn't open the first one. They didn't open the second one. Now I'm sending them a third one, which who knows if they're going to open it or not. But we're going to call this drip number 5. This is a, hey, you okay? Type of an email. Haven't heard from you. We'll call this one this. And we're going to send it, I don't know, 3:30 in the afternoon. Sounds good. Okay, so now all of the emails are scheduled to be sent. First email, second email, third email, all together. All right, now, doesn't matter if anybody opened or clicked, they're still going to get it 3 different emails. Now, how do we set up the lead scoring? On the far left, if this person, so we're going to set up another delay, so we're going to wait another 2 days. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, if they opened or clicked, I'm going to add a lead score. So if then, so let's just say if they opened, click is, that's gravy. But if they opened, then I want to add a dynamic attribute to the contact. That is, where's my lead score? There we go. Value 3, right? So they opened all 3 of my emails. Awesome. If they didn't open my last email, but they opened the previous 2, that's what this person is, I'm going to add the lead score of 2. You guys can kind of see how this is working, right? So I'm going to go down the line and I'm going to add delay, if then, lead score. Okay, so I'm going to do it and you guys can follow along or you can skip this part. But ultimately, once I get to the end here, I'm going to hit publish, and this campaign will launch on a certain day, and it's not going to stop. All right. So when I add a new contact to this list, this save search that automatically pulls the person in, it's going to start them on step number 1. So this is a great way to take a list, launch it into a nurturing campaign, or if for some reason you talk to somebody on the phone and they say, hey, send me some more information. Hey, I'm not interested right now. Just send me some more information. Get this a lot. You can create automation workflows that basically go on forever and send an email every week, every 2 weeks, every 5 weeks, whatever it is that gives the customer or the prospect an update about your platform, your service, your business, whatever it is. But you don't have to think about that. And you can build in steps that trigger action on the sales team side. So when you say, hey, send 5 emails in a row over the course of a year, if they open email 3, we can put a to-do on the rep's calendar for that. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'm going to send you what it looks like once I'm all done. But you guys have all the basics, the 4 steps to create an automation workflow. You get it. Hopefully this email or this video was helpful for you. I know it's kind of a long one, but it's a pretty deep dive into how to set this up. So have a great week, and see you next Monday.